Aha! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to another scene for This Life. In Duluth, Minnesota, on the Sept of the Hearth's Fire, there is public housing. It's actually pretty snazzy. It's a big open snazzy place. A lot of rooms, a lot of public space, sitting area, a big fuck off kitchen. You know where Charlotte is right now because she has to make way too many goddamn burritos. She's in that kitchen because you know what? The kitchen at the cabin is serviceable, but this one is, let's face it, more modern, and there's a lot more space, especially counter space, which she desperately needs. So Charlotte is there. She does actually spend at least a little time when she has it hanging out in the public housing, actually just kind of trying to chill. But in this particular case, she is in there. Uh, she's brought along a pack of cider and shoved it in the fridge and has at least one out and open beside her as she is tirelessly, well, at this point, assembling burritos. Big fuck off pot of rice, big fuck off pot of beans, like massive, like mixing bowl sized bowls, like salad bowls of lettuce, cheese. But yeah, she is kind of compromising all of the available space in the process. Probably why she's doing it in the middle of the goddamn night. Maybe.
Well, as David comes into the kitchen, seeing the light on, hearing the noise, he looks at the time, and it is pretty late. Most people have gone to bed, unless they have a reason to be up. In David's case, he's been trying to catch Damon, and just every time, like they sleep so close to each other, so close. How is it that he misses Damon every time? Oh well. The point is, Charlotte's here. And David can't help but think that he talks to Charlotte too much. Like she might get tired of him before he can, convince her to let him join her pack. But she's here, and he's already pretty noisily opened the door, which he has to do because normally he's so quiet that he sneaks up on people without meaning to. And then they get mad at him for it because they think he was snooping. But he wasn't really trying to snoop. Honest to God, he wasn't. But the Fianna don't take no shit from a Shadow Lord.
It's true.
So then they get mad at you and call you an Amadon, whatever that means. And yeah, so Charlotte might, look up and see David, and David will, wave at her. Hi, Charlotte.
Oh, hey, David.
Hey, you never leave any mess from your burrito making.
Nope. Public space. Can't be
Like,
doing it.
the one bit of evidence I did find one time was I saw a single piece of shredded cheese. I mean, a single bit. Do you want some help?
Fuck it. Sure. She's even got her hair kind of tied back and everything. Can tell she's got she doesn't have the overshirt on, and even her normal sleeves are rolled up. She probably just washed her hands so she can do this more readily with her own hands than with spoons and shit. She kind of jerks her head towards the sink. Yeah, just wash your hands and feel free. It's thrilling.
Cool, thanks. David is going to. So first of all, David is wearing obviously pajama type clothes. Just like sweatpants and oversized. You don't know if it's a turtleneck or a cardigan. You just don't know. It looks ratty, like something a Bonar would wear, except this is clean.
It's stained and it's sad, but it's clean.
Yeah, precisely. Like it has the kind of holes in it that uh, and like car grease creates. You know, like you stain your shirt with engine oil and you don't clean it fast enough, and so when after you wash it, the fibers they've just been reduced to brittleness, and so they wash away in the water. And anyway, so that's David's attire right now, and he just rolls up his sleeves and washes his hands real good and starts uh, making burritos. The first thing he notices is that you need more. These aren't vegetarian burritos, not all of them.
Oh, no, none of them. Actually, I've been setting one aside for runs, but other than that, no.
Okay, cool. You need more lettuce. I'll get chopping. And
Okay.
so David is gonna, chop up some more lettuce, shred more cheese.
She looks
Uh,
reasonably bemused that he just jumps on it like that. Doesn't need direction or anything, just actually fucking helpful. Especially if he actually seems to know what he's doing.
yeah, David specifically has never had to work a kitchen, but in his past, he's had to cook for himself frequently. So you learn to, so in his case, he learned to cook. He says none of this to Charlotte. Um, instead, if she does ask, he brushes it off like, oh, life skills, and just chop 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 chop
Yeah, no
shred
shit.
shred 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 shred, shred. Just is busting out as much work as needs to be done. Just so hey Charlotte, about the thing with the Raven. I just want to say I'm sorry for being so creepy.
I mean, you're a little weird. I'm not gonna deny it, but
Yeah, actually, come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have gotten his blood in my mouth. He could have been having parasites or something.
I mean, I feel like the worst you're gonna get is worm tainted. Most things don't really thrive on us or in us.
No, no, but well, Anyway, at least I did go through that little bit of cleansing when I did. That probably prevented any
Yep.
onset of anything.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, like I said, diseases really just don't stick. One of the upsides.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's been a lot of times when I probably should have gotten something and didn't. So that's good. It's good. Yeah.
She shrugs. It's why most of us smoke like chimneys. It's not like we have to worry about lung cancer.
Yeah, yeah. Um, cigarettes have never really been my thing. Like, drugs never been my thing.
No, I mean, I smoke sometimes when I'm stressed, but I don't carry cigarettes really. But like weirdly enough, I know this is gonna sound like some Kage shit, but I mean, that really, really helps with the temperament. You just don't get as worked up by shit, you know?
Well, I mean, nicotine does have that effect, yeah.
She kind of blinks. Pot?
S- Smoking.
I mean, like smoking a joint, not smoking a cigarette.
Oh, oh, sorry. Yeah, no, no, um,
What, have you never smoked Mary Jane?
I have. Um, it's just I had a bad experience the first time, so I don't really like to, smoke it as much as other people.
She just kind of shrugs. I mean, fair enough, and you're a ragabash. So, lucky
Yeah,
you, you don't have near the temper some of us do.
yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, living how I lived. sure did teach me how to, get angry, but you know, it also taught me how to maintain that anger in a healthy way, not to be controlled. Anyway,
Kind of a little bit of a brow quirk, but she doesn't like interrupt him. It's not like super obtrusive or rude. It's just like, bleh.
mhm. Yeah, and David isn't looking like directly at her. He's just doing that like kind of like a like glance over your face, like look away kind of thing. And just keeps just keeps chopping lettuce, chopping onions, chopping some tomatoes, preparing some pico de gallo
Oh,
because
hot shit.
because you got to have some pico de gallo in
Gotta have
a
the pico.
yeah. I mean, it's like really white version of pico de gallo, but it's pico de gallo.
Yeah, she like ends up like eventually as he's chopping all this stuff, kind of ends up kind of like poking a glance around. The eyebrows kind of pop up like, oh, hot shit. So, do you do the slouchy thing just because it's how they told you you're supposed to act around people higher rank, or is that just your thing?
Well,
Because no shade.
it it sure did help when I first met, the other guys. So, Anton and
Oh,
all
gallows.
that. Yeah, they picked me up because I was I was I was walking through town and I asked them if they had, some change they could give me, just cuz I think I gave some excuse about needing like money for the bus, but in reality I was just trying to buy some food. And because being Daru, I can walk where I need to. Just go lupus and yeah.
I
But
suppose.
yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna travel long distance, like between cities, then I'll hitch a ride with somebody. But yeah. Anyway, you know, when I was first approached by them, I actually thought they were gonna proposition me because life on the streets.
She kind of
You're
smirks.
you have my body type, and anyway,
It's pretty fucked up, but I mean, it is what it is. And for
yeah,
what it's
yeah.
worth, Charlotte is still stubbornly wearing shorts, not usually skirts, but shorts. The tattoo is on full display, as a matter of course. And for what it's worth, especially for David, since he's been around the Gallows crew, um, everyone in that pack has the same tattoo, the exact same tattoo. Anton's is up on his neck. One of them has it, I think, on his shoulder. I don't remember where they all have it, but Anton's is probably the most visible. But it is the exact same tattoo.
Mm. Hey Charlotte,
Hmm.
that's a neat tattoo.
She kind of glances down. It makes actually kind of a weird, conflicted kind of expression. It is.
Is it because of your doppelganger?
No, I already had it. It's just she kind of shrugs, just showing it off now because it's something I have that she doesn't.
Oh, okay. Um, does she have no scars that you have, or
I mean, I don't fucking know. I just know that it was close enough. I mean, look, I know Cassie pretty well. We've spent time together. We've talked a lot. The fact that she could walk right up to her and looked enough like me that she could walk right up to Cassie and do that. I'm not sure I want to take chances. Besides, My scar I have is like on my stomach, so I'm not really big on the midriff look.
No, no. Your style is pretty, conservative.
Hmm. Yeah, usually.
And I mean, there isn't anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that's kind of your thing.
I mean, there's not much point for anything else around Sept, really. The stuff, it's functional and it's comfortable. I wear different shit when I go out, but again, there's kind of that heave of a shrug. It's not like the city's that fucking safe. Don't go out often anymore.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm so used to danger being in the city that it's. I mean, yeah, there's different shit to fear, but I'm used to danger being in the city,
Look,
you
there
know.
are 3 different times I went into town, each time with a different person, but only one other person. We almost fucking died. Like, not just, oh, it was a little dangerous, but literally got chased down and almost died.
Actually, if I'm being straight with you, that's what kind of gets me on edge is that I haven't been, for all the times I've been back and forth between here and the bar, I haven't been approached or attacked. I haven't noticed anyone looking at me,
I mean, the bar's
watching
like,
me, following me, tailing me. So I have to assume they are actively able to track me somehow. I mean,
she taps her nose, like with the side of a finger. I think out of Philodox, that's all it takes. It's easy. But nah, I mean, she again heaves a shrug, changing out bowls. In the end, the bar was kind of our stomping ground. We had people walking around it, we had people reinforcing it. So, and I mean, they knew it was there. They just, it wasn't worth the push, I guess, until then. And I'm sure they knew where the sept is. We howl, we do everything here. So, I mean, hell, they've pushed the borders a couple times. They know we're here.
but
They
do we
just
know?
wait for strategic opportunities.
I mean, we do know that they're around the docks, right? So we do know about where their territory is.
I
What?
mean,
So
we
what kind
flushed
of?
a nest there.
Well, okay, so there you go. So we have pushed their borders too. But
Yeah.
do we know where they like? But I mean, where's their main stuff? I mean, because like, look, if I was going to fight us, I feel one part of me says I should keep mobile, but the way it's been explained to me, it's that there are specific spots that are of importance, like gnosis type importance. So that makes me think that there's more of an emphasis on holding ground that you get, so you don't want to be mobile. But then, if you're fighting an enemy that has the point, it benefits you to stay mobile so that they have to wander around looking for you.
So for what it's worth, somewhere at the beginning there, she kind of sucks in a breath and not in a an angry kind of way, just kind of pulls it in and squares herself up a little bit. But she listens, hears him out, kind of nodding, sprinkling cheese as she goes.
Yeah, and he will finish his what he is saying, as he's shredding more cheese. In fact, by by saying, but then again, maybe I've just read The Art of War too much.
Not a bad book. So when it comes to the significance, when it comes to important places,
Mm-hmm.
you've seen the statue on Sept, or if you're in the Umber the Tree,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the Cairn. That's the Cairn Heart. That's the kind of place you're talking about.
Oh
They're
shit,
not,
for real?
yeah, they're not like really common. There's not going to be one just down the street. There's another one in Two Harbors. There's one in, like, I don't know, New York City. There's one in Chicago. But they're not usually very close together. They're like, I don't know. I only know how to use like cheesy video game metaphors. You ever seen like mana wells in a game or heard of the idea? Like that there are
Um,
certain spots where magic kind of bubbles up out of the earth.
yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. It's like that. There are just certain spots.
Oh, it's almost like the ley lines.
Yeah, kind of. She grins. It's like where nodes would pop up. Like there's always
Oh,
gnosis. There are places where I guess you'd compare ley lines more to like the gauntlet because where it gets wilder, there's less of a gauntlet and there's more just kind of inherent gnosisy goodness. I don't know. Kind of waves a hand. Nerd tangent. Um, no, they nest. We know they nest because we've found a lot of them and we've flushed them out and burned them. It's just that they have more and they're hard to find. The whole thing with the docks, I think the only reason they were still there was Marrow. I think that's where she was doing her shit, where she was taking people, getting hides. Fucking gives a bit of a shudder.
and
But
that so she so I mean, what was that? I mean,
I
she looked
have no
sewn
idea.
together. What was that?
They I mean, you remember how the Raven was talking about how they wanted skins. They
Yeah,
were
but I
called
mean,
the ladies of the skin. I guess she was wearing us and somehow managed to find a way to sew them together and become one of us.
wait. So she wasn't. Yeah. So David, like, like almost cuts his finger off as he, like, hears that bit. Like. Oh, so you're saying that
She was kin.
that's that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, yeah. Killing people and wearing their skins is pretty disgusting. Doing it so you can become one of them, it's fucked up. She just kind of shakes her head and does a little bit of a kind of a shudder thing. Like it's just it's fucked. I didn't know that was something that could be done. And apparently, I think her sister's still at fucking large, so that's great. She's the one that like usually, at least the way the stories go, when you dance the spiral, I mean, that's how you become a black spiral dancer. You go into, like, I don't know, this spiral pit or something, the place that the Raven was talking about, and it drives you completely fucking insane. And you get worm tainted as all fuck, and then you come out serving the worm. And they said that they took Cassandra in there, but she wasn't a guru. I don't know what the fuck she turned into, but she's still out there somewhere. She was around the docks too. Hell, we found a warehouse where there were all these dead women. Still can't believe nobody cleansed it. Jesus. But yeah, so there's that. I don't even know what the deal is with that. I don't know if they're still collecting skins or not.
Well, they lost one member, so God, I feel shitty saying this, but they're probably going to collect more to make a new one
I
to
mean,
replace the bitch they lost.
they lost two if you count Marrow. I mean, they'd already pretty much lost the Raven, but by the way, have you been able to sleep? No,
Um,
wait, I know it's not him. I know it's not him. David, are any of the Thayer just pissed at me? Have you heard anything?
I I I've not heard anything.
Oh, fuck me.
And my sleep is my sleep has always been troubled, but
But situation normal?
well, I mean, I did have like a few bad dreams about like not nightmares, but just bad dreams where there were a few ravens and other birds and things that looked like patchwork, and but that's all normal considering what happened.
Yeah.
So
She scrunches her nose again, like, just kind of sympathetically, like, oh, that's not good.
I mean, I don't think it's your problem. You have a recurring dream. Are you sure that?
Oh, it's not dreaming. There are fucking raven spirits keeping me awake, and I don't know why. And I mean, they're
Well,
not wormish. I know that.
wait a
Just
minute. So
I
they're not
don't.
wormish. So why are they bothering you? That doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense.
know. I don't know. The only reason that I can think of is that there is a Thayer John's up that's pissed at me, and I don't know who. I don't know why. I don't think I pissed anyone off.
Well, I mean, not now because it's late, but if you'd like, I mean, I don't have any experience in this, and maybe I'm not the person who is will be able to do anything. But I mean, if you want, I can try and I don't know, talk to them.
Talk to them. There's like a skeptical glance.
All right, see that look you're giving me is exactly what I was talking about.
Well, I
I
mean, you're not a Thayerge. Can you talk to them?
well, I've never been like look, I've never approached a spirit before. I've always been approached.
Oh.
And looking back on it, the spirits that approached me weren't clean. It makes
Ooh.
it made it like looking back on it, I was in a lot more danger than I could have even ever fucking dreamed.
How the fuck did you not get, I don't know, latched
I've
onto by
always,
something or dead?
I I don't know what kind of incredible luck I have because I sure ain't because I definitely am not some kind of solid snake or whatever. Did I get that right? Because
Yep.
solid snake is a okay,
Mm-hmm.
good. Um, but I mean, I just have to assume that I have some kind of fucking guardian angel or something because I sure. And I mean, I didn't actively pursue supernatural peril, but I mean, it just yeah, just this. Maybe they weren't wormish, but they weren't wholly clean because I've seen spirits that are clean and I've seen spirits that are dirty. And the ones that approached me looked dirty, but not outright wormish. But I thought that all spirits looked like that. And now I know that I should have actively not engaged with those spirits, but they did teach me things that kept me alive. So, um,
I mean, fuck. I guess you're just really lucky or way more convincing than I even properly appreciated. I mean, you seem pretty good at kind of squints, keeping yourself mostly out of trouble. What? She finally kind of pauses, like turning around, gesturing with the near empty bowl. What the hell was the deal with Damon? Why did you get up Damon's ass?
I I've always been completely unable to stop myself from poking people in that way. I mean, over time, I'm not the way I was when I was a kid, like, a young kid. I was really bad when I was younger. But, I mean, I've just always tried to poke people and see how far I could get them to open up.
By poking at the sore spots?
Yeah, like,
That usually work out?
yeah, after I get my ass kicked, yeah, because then I know how to approach them about what they're feeling, and
And
I
they
can
let you
talk to
approach a
them.
second time?
Yeah, because I come up and I apologize for you know being an asshole, and it, but I mean, in the past I've approached people who aren't Garu, so I don't know if it would work with someone like you or me, but I mean, with junkies and all that, it works out, I actually um I actually thought about, like, seriously about becoming a therapist, like a trauma counselor.
I mean, you got a pretty tough love approach, man. I mean, it may work out with normal people, but
No, Damon was kind of a wake up call, but
yeah,
not the kind that gets my face ripped off before I learn something.
you
So,
are fucking lucky I came back around. He wasn't even the one you had to worry about.
I mean, I'll be honest, man. I mean, Cora trains with the fucking Furies. I don't want to tangle with her. Hands on throat.
Yeah, yeah. For what it's worth, this actually kind of seems to cheer her up a little bit. Like, just Cora doing well, weirdly enough, seems to kind of put her in a slightly better state. Her expression shifts a bit. And she comes back around, trading off the now nearly empty bowl so that he can like load it up back up and grabs the a pan full of like cooked up chicken. She's got another one with like bits of beef, another one with like yeah, she's got kind of a variety going on.
Yeah, and David once again, like, actively picks up, resuming his work of making sure that all her shit is refilled. Yeah, well, actually, with a helper, maybe she's ahead of schedule.
She is actually probably pretty significantly. I mean, it's still a lot to do, but not having to pause, shred more cheese, pause, chop more lettuce, it's cutting her time down significantly.
Hmm. Plus, plus when you run out of, that, like, generic mild hot sauce, David can just open up and give you a new one before
Mm-hmm.
you even run out. So,
Yeah.
there you go. But yeah, so David is, like, just like doing all that. Every now and again, he, like, puts some meat that he's chopped in the oven to, like, heat up and cook and all that. Takes the freshly done one out. Like, I mean, basically Charlotte, in the past, like, I mean, fucking Charlotte, Brad, whoever in the past has given that oven hell for how long it is, like, made to heat up, and how much it's made to heat up. But it's trustworthy. It's the trusty oven.
It is
It's
the trusty oven.
it is the trusty oven. Um, yeah, hasn't failed us yet, and it's not failing us now. So yeah, David just makes sure that she's supplied.
So, do you actually like hang with the gallows?
Uh, no, no. Uh, I mean, I'm like really new, so I mean, I'm pretty sure until I join the pack, I'll be just like the new guy.
I guess.
I mean, they're not bad people though, you know.
Oh, they're actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, they are. They
Poke some more
are.
chicken into burritos, like blatantly downplaying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, tattoo. Jenny gave it to me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, she was really good people.
yeah, yeah. Vincent is a is a is a pretty good guy.
She kind of flicks a glance over, like again, the kind of brow quirk, like that's the one. Like, I mean,
Hmm?
yeah, just I'm surprised Vincent's the first one you bring up, but yeah, no, they're all, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all good. They're all good. Anton showed me, how the Ragabash, and you know, I mean, what I was able to do myself at first was, pleasing to him, street smart type stuff,
It seems
and
like
then
something he'd appreciate.
yeah, yeah, just typical Ragabash stuff, and then he taught me other stuff.
Upped your game.
Yeah, yeah, just generic. This is how you. This is how you Shadow Lord, new guy, new blood. This is how you do things in Grandfather Thunder's brood. So there you go.
I mean, kudos to you. I don't think I could do it.
Uh, no, no, you're tough. I think you'd honestly surprise yourself.
She kind of smirks in a lopsided fashion, like, not cutthroat enough.
Nah, nah. When put in the right position, we're all cutthroat enough.
I mean, yeah, I guess people. I mean, there's something that sets everyone off, but no, generally I'm the soft touch in that crowd, man.
Well, I
It's okay,
mean,
I'm used to it.
the only thing soft about your touch is, that you don't hit as hard as other people. When you look at David, he's smiling as if you should be laughing, and when you don't laugh, he's like he gets all like up. Sorry,
She
that
like
was
shoots a glance over and just kind of shrugs, like "fuck it, I'll take it." I
so
did
sorry.
punch
That
you,
was
so I can't.
sorry, Raya. That was that
Oh
was a
God,
joke.
don't start the riot now. No, I got it. Just kind of ironic. I think you're the first person I've just punched when I was mad.
Oh, um, oh well. Hey,
Not usually my chosen tactic.
well, there's more ways to be cutthroat than just like punching people. So I'm sure that you're. I will rephrase that. I'm
I get the
sure
job
that
done.
yeah, yeah, you still
That's
get the
enough.
job done.
That's enough. Not cutthroat, but I got the job done, and it's enough. It's really kind of the part that matters, isn't it?
Yes. Also, this is a lot of fucking food. How many people do you deliver to?
I mean, I don't know how Brad did this without Like, I don't know when he slept. I'm beginning to wonder if he slept at all. But no, take him to everyone. All slept. Him folk too, since they're here.
And actually, one of these is for me.
Yeah.
So I can't complain. I hope you get one.
Oh, yeah. I totally get
Okay.
a burrito. I think Juno's like the only person who can't eat them.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, she like points over, and there's a row, like a no shit row of them that have like no greens. There's literally just like a little bit of rice for color, and then it's like a little bit of beans, a fuck ton of meat, and like a sprinkle of cheese. She didn't even put the pico on those. And then of course we got the opposite of vegetarians. Usually, if you only put a little bit of the other stuff in there, they seem to be okay with it. And I mean, and there's that. She points over to one where she's literally just loaded up with like all three types of meat and already wrapped it up. Because you know what? I don't fuck with the right master. He uh he has a diet. He likes his diet, and it's pretty much 99% meat, 1% ice cream, from what I hear.
Oh, well, that 1% ice cream must mess up his ketosis.
Yeah, no joke.
Well, actually, the fact that it's wrapped in a tortilla probably messes up his ketosis now that I think about it.
I mean, now if you think about it real hard, though, the amount of carbs it takes to throw off ketosis, that one wrap every day ain't gonna do it. Especially not with our fucking freaky ass metabolisms.
Yeah. I always wondered why I could like look, some people can eat and eat and eat and be, thin and fine and all that, but me, I mean I could eat twice what the high metabolism crowd ate and still just,
Look like you're about to blow away.
yeah, and people would comment on it too, like
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I got called into the nurse's office and into the counselor's office because people were worried that I was anorexic or bulimic or something.
Oof.
Yeah.
Mine didn't kick up real bad until I changed, so. And then, Jesus, I mean, one day, I feel like this isn't a thing you would have ever even had a chance to try, but if you're game, I'm pretty sure that sooner or later I'm going to try it. Since we have to pack in and we blow through so many calories, especially when we're shifting and all, I bet we could literally survive on cake. I mean, nothing but cake for a day.
uh, I have had the chance to try and survive off cake. Um, I mean, I'm sure that you could pack it with enough protein to be nourishing, but
I
all
mean,
that
at that
sugar
point,
is just gonna rot our guts.
it's raw calories.
Yeah, yeah, it is calories, but there's just no, I mean, there isn't
Oh, no.
any nutrition, you
That's why I'd
know.
only do it for a day. Be a really
Oh,
satisfying day, though.
yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, she might not have said let them eat cake, but I mean, even Marie Antoinette would see that and say, "Now this is just ridiculous."
It is ridiculous, but I'm fucking. You know what? Sometimes you gotta do stupid shit to stay sane.
Well, you're not wrong. I have done still some stupid shit to stay sane. I'm not gonna lie.
And if it means staying up all night making burritos to keep some people sane, and then eating cake all day to keep myself sane, I'd say there are worse things I could be doing.
You know? Hmm.
Just finally moving down the line, wrapping up some of them, getting them like all set up in foil and everything.
Yeah, and David actually will take that period of time to like actually handle. He's gonna handle some meat. No, he is going to make sure that like the meat isn't burning and there's more being made. Because you can't just move from raw meat to produce. You have to wash your hands. Like you can move from produce to raw meat, but you can't move from raw meat to anything else. That's just not up to OSHA codes.
I mean, not when you're feeding kinfolk. The rest of the time, you could probably just slap the raw meat in the burrito. No one look twice.
Actually, you are right. You are very right.
But there are kinfolk
David,
this time. In fact, there are
but
kinfolk
David,
every day, so we do have to give a shit about them getting like all of the diseases. Foodborne illness. It's serious business.
it is serious business. Talk to your doctor today about. No, okay. Seriously though, uh, David is then going to say, "Hey, sore subject, but have you seen Damon recently?"
She kind of pulls a bit of a grimace. No, I can't.
Oh, okay. I'm only asking because I have been asked to, help him out. So, you know, I do intend to, actually help him and not make him mad like some kind of douchebag. So, you
You can
know,
roll a thing. Ugh, I have to look and see what my difficulty is. What is your manip subterfuge?
my manipulation subterfuge.
What's your total?
The total is 9.
Really?
No, I'm totally kidding. The
Fuck
total is
me.
yeah, right. No, manip sub is 5.
Okay, that's actually really doable. Hopefully, I'm gonna laugh when it's not. Oh yeah, does it all ping is true,
As a matter of fact, that is true.
and you may roll primal urge.
Oh, to sense gift.
Mhm. To sense that something went off. The more successes you get, the more likely you. I mean, like obviously, it's gonna be pretty blatant in this situation that it's her, but like it's the difference between like, huh, my spidey senses are tingling to, you just did a thing. Like you
Uh,
specifically.
yeah. Tell me. It's perception.
Perception primal urge.
All right. All right.
Yeah, you totally get it. For 2, I think you get it, and you even get a sense of it coming from her vague direction. Like it's not a clear pinpoint, but again, it's you're the only two awake and talking right now, so it's pretty fucking obvious either way. So yeah, you just kind of get a little like spidey sense tingle, and the sense that it came from the direction she's in.
Hmm. Okay. Well,
And she looks, for what it's worth, like as she's wrapping burritos, is like, huh, like has kind of a surprised look.
is that is that is that surprising? Probably. I just said that, I like to poke and prod people and
Oh yeah, and I just I don't know. It's kind of weird that someone would set you on that of all things, but she kind of shrugs. It is what it is.
oh yeah, Den Father Junkyard Dog sent me at it for
Kind of.
recompense.
There's kind of a not disbelieving that's, but like kind of little bit glance, shrug. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, he won't be up for a while, so it's safe enough for me to come in and do this. Or if he is, he's other side right now. Kind of glances around, but yeah, I mean they've got a pretty steady schedule, and shit. I'm trying to think of what areas I have to avoid at what time of day. Um,
Well, I'm only asking because I haven't been able to catch Damon. Like, I've woken up before I'm told he normally wakes up, and
Oh,
he's
how
waking
much
up
time do
before
you
that.
spend Umberside?
I I don't often like to go into the Umbra.
I mean, me neither, but he's a Theurge. And he's
Yeah.
probably a fucking good one. But
All
yeah,
right. I guess I'm gonna
he's
have to go into the Umbra and look for him.
he's pretty comfortable over there, I hope. Kind of grimaces, I really hope. But yeah, he's probably over there a lot. I mean, the Theurge training usually involves a lot of working with spirits, a lot of learning about them, all that kind of waves a hand stuff. Probably be easier to catch him on that side. Just, I don't know. Stand by your word. Because I will lose my fucking shit again.
I, I look, Charlotte. I guarantee you. Like I said, when the opportunity presents itself, the cutthroat comes out.
I mean, I feel
that
like
that
saying I'll
was
lose my shit isn't the most cutthroat thing I could say, but I don't have it in me, and you're telling the truth, so she kind of shrugs. The fuck am I gonna do?
hmm, I don't know.
Besides, I'd have to beat Cora.
Why?
Because if Cora found out you're fucking with him, she'd probably move faster than me. She's, God bless
Oh
her.
right, yeah. Oh man, and then I'd have to fight someone who's trained with hands on throat for a lot longer than me. Damn it.
I mean, she gives a shit, and I appreciate it.
I mean,
I
yeah, she
was,
gives a shit, but damn, I don't want to. No, I don't want hands on throat from two women. You know, I'm not Charlotte. I'm not into the whole choking thing.
trust me. I feel like no matter how into the choking thing you are when Zuri does it, you're not into it anymore. She fucking scared me so bad I had like a fucking panic attack.
I I mean, being honest with you, I really just wanted to stab her in, like right between the ribs, you know, because I don't like hands on my throat.
There's kind of the brows kind of shoot up like, damn, I'm not even gonna check that. Who would say that for the sake of like sheer weight or whatever the fuck? So she's just
Yeah,
like,
and
oh,
and 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 his expression truthfully is just uh, like oh, like oh why? Like yeah, just like I mean, she loves choking the life out of people.
I
And
mean,
I just don't like having the life choked out of me.
to be fair, you're still a kid and you're so much smaller than her. Like, she's not. She shouldn't be at you, but so bad. She's only even done it to me once. Zuri's just an Arun who really loves her job. I'm glad she
I
does
mean,
because otherwise I feel like it would be soul rending.
she only did it the one time.
She'll probably not do it again unless she has a really good reason to do it again, for what it's worth.
Well, well, she did it because she said it was the only way that I was going to get a space in the public housing. So I was like, oh,
What?
okay.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I think she was joking, but then I gave consent, and so she just
Oh,
hands on.
yeah. And then it was all over.
And then it was all over. Why? Because I didn't bother to call out someone for potential bullshit.
I mean,
I mean, but that can be a dangerous game
socially
around
tactically
here.
sound, really.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it can potentially be a dangerous game.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can.
You, the burrito to your left is about to fall on the floor.
Oh, shit. Dives.
Yeah, and I mean, it. it's a burrito. She catches it. Let's just be honest
I
here.
mean, let's be fair. Considering he's giving her warning before it even properly tips, she probably just like jumps over and like plants a hand on it, like no, 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 no.
Yeah, like no, bad, bad.
She really is. She's just like no, like especially when she's got the hand. It's like no, 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 sir, just no. Picks it up, wraps it in the foil, sets it on top of some of the others. Like no, none of that.
Bad burrito, bad.
Ugh. How the fuck did he do this and sleep? He had hobbies. Fuck. She finally just kind of leans back, props her butt against the counter for a second, just looking over, as she does every night, the sheer volume of fucking burritos. Say pizza would be easier, but think of what that would do to a poor oven.
Oh man,
Fuck.
look, I really like that oven. It it doesn't remind me of home, and
Brow quirk.
sorry that's an odd thing to say, but it doesn't remind me of home.
I mean, far be it from me to judge. Not everyone's lucky.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of people come from shit homes. Starts kind of. She says this maybe without meaning to, kind of more to herself even. Starts kind of piling up burritos and, puts them off in a container.
Well, how late do you usually do this?
I mean, normally I sleep during the day, and until this whole thing gets shaken out with whatever they are just pissed at me, I don't sleep.
Well, why
I'm
do
just gonna
you
run off caffeine as long as humanly possible.
well, why are you a night owl?
It's gonna sound stupid. It's gonna sound really stupid.
Um, you can tell me.
Uh, fuck it. Why not? You've pissed me off, so now I get to open up, right? Kind of
Yeah.
bumps her butt against the counter again. Finally is like kind of pulling some flyaways out of her face. She knows she's gonna have to wash her hands again, so does that and finally kind of crosses her arms in front of her. Look, so I told you how a couple times now I go into town and some really, really heinous shit goes off, right?
Yeah.
It's always at night. I even the last time got stuck out with Felix. And I mean, he said it himself. They always come out at night. They never fuck with us during the day. It just, like, I know it's stupid. I know they can come out anytime they want, but I just feel safer sleeping during the day now. I've slept at night. Hell, 2 nights ago, I crashed out hard because I hadn't been able to sleep, but no, I just prefer to sleep during the day now. I know it doesn't really change anything, but almost everything I run into, everything heinous I run into, happens at night. I want to be alert. I want to be awake. I sure as fuck don't want to be asleep.
Hmm.
And the first time it was me and Santos going to get KFC.
Santos?
Yeah, really pack mate. It's good people. He was a bonar.
Oh.
Had this fucking skateboard. Always, whenever we went anywhere, like I'd get in the car, Juno'd get in the passenger seat, and Santos would climb in the trunk. Such a weirdo. But he was good people.
Climbs in the trunk.
He did. He did. He fucking like danger rolled out of the trunk once during an attack. It was fucking ridiculous.
Fucking danger rolls.
But
Wow.
yeah, no, he was really cool people, and I needed to go into town for KFC for the Right Master because I had to bring him the 9.99 deal. And let me tell you, inflation's a bitch, and it's not a 9.99 deal anymore. But
No, it's not.
no,
There's a reason why I've never eaten at KFC,
yeah,
except
no
for one
shit.
time when a nice old lady decided to buy KFC for me. She was a really nice old lady too.
Not no,
Yeah, she
but
did. She didn't know I did this, but after she after she helped me out buying me food, I it's gonna sound funny, but I like I I followed her home and I did some gardening for her, and so
I'll
I
do
was
it
actually
again.
within, yeah, I mean, because it was nice,
Did
but
he really though?
yeah.
Okay, well, you are welcome to roll for the primal urge again because she got curious.
Oh, okay.
She couldn't
Oh, wow.
resist. She was like, "You've got to be making this up."
Like you, the dude who literally bit off a dude's kneecap. You,
Yeah, exactly.
that you.
It's like I have seen you do some heinous shit. I don't know if I can fathom you like midnight gardening for an old lady. And yeah,
Uh,
it's not as directed this time, but you do get like that faint tingle.
and so actually, David will say no. Hey, I think I can actually feel like like those ravens flitting about you.
Hmm?
Like twice now during me being in here, I've like felt like some kind of like, I don't know, disturbance in the force coming from you. It's weird. Like seriously, you really should get that checked out.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna talk to Melanthe about it. But no, have you? God, you haven't been around Gru very long, have you?
No. I
So
mean,
so what do you know about Philodoxes?
well, you guys are the, keepers of law and order, and I mean, basically, if if you advance far enough, you could one day have the truth catcher's job.
The eyebrows kind of pop up like, ugh, that's scary and true. Jesus, I hope he doesn't think I'm gunning for his job. Like, ugh, face.
Oh, jeez. I don't think it goes that far.
Okay, so pro tip: um, we're walking lie detectors.
Oh, except you're not fallible like a polygraph.
Nope, nope. As long as I don't fuck up doing it, I know if you're telling the truth, and I know if you're lying. And that was me checking.
Oh, well,
Figure it's only fair
yeah.
for you to know what's going on. I mean, I'm kind of outing myself here, but yeah, when you get the creepy tingles, it means someone's doing something. It's not always bad. You'll get the same tingle when they use like Mother's Touch, but it also means if you're in a place, like this is actually how Damon and I survived our run in with the Sinister. If you're in a place and you start feeling shit like that happen, it means there is something there, someone there who is doing some shit. I actually caught on because we were off in one apartment, she was in another, and I don't know what she was doing, obviously, but I got the fucking heebie jeebies and we got the fuck out. She still chased us. She still fucking clawed my back open when we fucking busted into the stairwell, but at least I got him out.
Fuck.
I actually ended up
So,
having to scoop him up, jump down the fucking staircase. Had to hit Hamid before I hit the fucking fire escape.
holy shit, but you got out, yeah?
Yeah. It sucked. It scared the shit out of me. It scared the shit out of him. It certainly didn't help with. Kind of shakes her head, like kind of ruefully. Didn't help with the oncoming first change, but it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, that's what that tingle means. It's important to understand.
Well, thank you. I was not told that.
Yeah, there's no telling what they're doing. There's no telling if it's good or bad. But if you're lucky, I mean, it could be anything from something's happening somewhere to knowing exactly who did it if you've got really good spidey sense.
Well,
Sorry,
thank
it
you.
was just like the gardening for the old lady thing. It almost.
Uh,
That's really
well,
sweet.
well, thank you. I mean, but it does sound odd, huh? Coming from the guy who bit a dude's kneecap off.
Yeah. I mean, I hope you can understand the skepticism.
No, it is very understandable skepticism. If I was in your shoes, I would do the same to you. um,
No, but that was still good of you. But yeah, no, I was buying KFC every day for the fucking Right Master. And we literally got ambushed between parking the car a block away and the KFC by the Raven and the Sinister at night.
oh,
The thing with Damon, it was getting late. We'd been out looking at apartments all day. The thing with Felix, middle of the goddamn night when they finally came snooping around, I actually woke up because I heard him rooting around the first floor.
oh shit.
It was, do you know, the one with the Sinister was, well, both of them with the Sinister were bad. She really likes to play fucking games. But this one was worse because he wasn't playing games. It wasn't loud. You were just in this fucking storage room because Felix had been staying in town and I was worried about him. So I stayed out. And yeah, I heard something, woke up. He was already bolt awake and terrified. I crawled over to the door and just propped up against it and hoped really hard nothing would come in. And it was that new one. What did he call him? The Silence?
I
That new
think
one.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was him. It was a lot like the whole thing with Damon. We had to wait till there was a good moment, and I pulled him out and had him run in front of me. Difference is this time he actually kind of saved my ass instead of the other way around. Like I got him up on the roof, got him out of reach, but man, let me tell you, that fucking place the floor was going, and I was in fucking Krynos because I was scared to death and I didn't want him to take a hit. And the floor broke out. I didn't even manage to grab the ladder. Felix actually fucking grabbed me and pulled me out.
Oh fuck. What? Fuck.
And that one, he's got some crazy, I don't know, I've never actually seen him do it. He's got like blow darts or something. And man, they fucked me up. My arm was all twisted up. I couldn't do anything with it. He actually had to carry me.
Well, thanks for the forewarning. At least I know what to expect.
Yeah, with the Sinister, it's mind games. It's creepy singing little songs. It's drawing things on the wall or on the door. She wants you to know she's there. She'll whisper to you through a door. She doesn't give a shit. That other one, though, he doesn't make any fucking noise. Nothing. The only hint is he breathes out this, like, creepy poison fog shit. And let me clue you. If you ever see, like, a random cloud of fog come through a cracked door or something, hold your fucking breath.
I
especially
will.
if you think something hinky's going on. Those guys don't fuck around. They play for keeps. And I mean, if Patema shows up, you'll know she breaks everything.
Okay. I mean, I've never seen her, but I've heard her mentioned like 3 or 4 times. She's important, yeah.
She kind of scrunches her face. Have you seen Freya?
Mm,
She sits out
yeah.
on the porch every day over in our cabin. Patema has scars like hers, like just like them.
Is is Patema also a traitor, or
What?
well, because someone mentioned something about a traitor. Oh wait, no, no. I'm not trying to say Freya's a traitor. She's not. She just sits on the porch.
Oh, Freya's just been hurt.
No, someone mentioned something about somebody being a traitor.
Did they say traitor or did they say oathbreaker?
I think I'm getting traitor confused with Oathbreaker. I think it's Oathbreaker.
Like, traitor wise, it was Marrow. If someone talks about an oathbreaker, they mean Skyripper.
Okay.
And I know everyone talks old school, old blood, old ways, old traditions, but whatever happened with Skyripper, he's earned it up 100 times over since then. He, like, you've seen the camp over by the lake, right?
Yeah.
Dude with the long curly hair and Skyripper. He's a Silver Fang and Galliard.
Oh.
He's about the only thing that can face down the Black Blade. It's another one, by the way, one of the spirals. There's one that has this creepy, fucked up, like, you know what a clave is?
Uh. I. I mean, I know it's a big ass knife.
Yeah, it's a big ass, super crazy fetish knife. Like, please tell me you know what a fetish is. I'm not talking like the internet version.
Yeah. No. No. Like a tribal fetish.
Yeah, they're like a big fucking deal.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
look.
why.
I'll be honest. I used to read about like tribal fetishes and wonder how could anyone think that you can put a spirit in something? And
Eh,
now that I'm here, I can totally understand
yeah, little did
how,
you fucking know.
yeah, little did I fucking know that one day I would learn that it is completely plausible to put spirits places. And the spirits were real, no less.
Yep. Yeah, so, I mean, Skyripper's got a clave, and the Black Blade, he's got. The Raven kept calling him the Black Belly, but he's got one too. It's just it's all twisted and messed up like he is. And I think Skyripper might be the only fucking thing that can actually face him off 1-to-1. Man, they duel
Well,
like you wouldn't believe. It's fucking terrifying. He's actually what got Gemma, Blackblade. One of their
hmm,
other packmates. God, it sucks to call them that, but they had. I don't even know what auspice it was. There was just one of them that was all toxic gas and toxic ooze and nasty infectious shit. He's the one that got Santos. Blackblade got Gemma. Those
shit.
fucking nasty gnarled up things that the Sinister makes got Brad. And of course, fucking Calhoun got Leaf. Lost a lot of people. And I
Wait a
mean,
minute.
we've narrowed down their pack too, but we lose more people than they do for each one we kill.
Hmm.
And
I
yeah,
mean,
sorry, it was a different leaf, obviously.
yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Like,
No, thankfully,
still, that sucks.
Philo Leaf is well and good, and yeah, I don't think I could cope if something happened to him. He's good people. Like he's quiet and he's got a really creepy stare, but once he's willing to talk to you, he's fucking amazing.
Hmm. I usually try to keep a lot of distance between me and other people, but I mean, what I used to do shouldn't be how, what I do now.
I
So,
mean, lone wolves stand out for a reason. There's no way to survive. Besides, you get further around here knowing people, being friends. Having connections to different packs is important.
oh yeah, it's all about the networking.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's not just that. I mean, yeah,
I
on
mean,
some
I mean,
level.
shit, you literally are data jockey. Like, like you should know about networking pretty well, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's part of the benefit, but at the same time, having allies is important. Having friends keeps you sane.
Shit, having friends keeps you safe.
Yeah, it does.
I'm. Hmm.
And most of the people on this sept, if you're willing to actually listen to them, they have shit worth saying. I mean, they all come from different walks and different perspectives, but none of it's not worth hearing. Fuck, Maria screams half the time, but it's just how she is. Doesn't mean what she's saying is any less legit. It just means that she feels it so hard she has to scream it.
Hmm. Well, sometimes passion is all people have.
Kind of a squint. It's a creepy way to put it.
I didn't mean to be creepy. Sorry, Charlotte.
Don't stress it. There are worse things you could be than creepy, I guess.
Like a fucking worm thing.
Oh, I mean, yeah. That would suck.
Sorry, I was just trying to be funny by
It sounds funny if you have to explain it every time.
well, well, yeah, but I mean, I'm not the most I try to be personable and it doesn't always come out right. So,
I give you a D on delivery, but an A for effort. I got the idea.
yeah. Well, you know. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Okay, I just found I just found a scorpion corpse and I don't even remember killing it.
I don't know what to tell you
I don't know
because
either. I'm really sorry. I just got like totally like distracted
surprise.
by that. Sorry. Okay, so
One
coming
hell
back
of an
in.
invasive thing to find in your fucking house.
Yeah. Thank goodness it was a corpse, cuz oh shit. But anyway, coming back into the game, which is what we're doing. Um yeah, Well, anyway, yeah. Uh, do you read, Charlotte?
I mean, yeah. I mean, not as much as Leaf does, but yeah, some.
Oh, well, what do you like to read?
I mean, kind of sits back a second. Like, I imagine there are chairs in the kitchen, like stools or whatever. So she kind of like pops a squat on one. Uh, shit. Uh, I don't think I've. It's gonna sound really funny, but living with like Damon and Leaf, I don't think I've picked my own book for a long time. So
Oh,
I see. I mean, Leaf laughs at me. I use like she kind of pulls out her phone, gives it a waggle. Got the iPad.
oh
I know
yeah,
it's
do
not the
the.
same, but
Well, no, no. Okay, sure. You can say that there's something lost when you don't turn a page and smell the paper and ink and all that. But I mean, like I've read a lot of books on Kindle and Nook and iPad.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to
So,
know where you got
what? Oh, you mean a Kindle, a Nook, and an iPad?
them. Uh huh.
Well, I mean, I told you I came from a high rise in Manhattan. Um, well, when your parents have money to live in a high rise
Oh,
in
fair.
Manhattan, yeah,
Especially in
I mean,
Manhattan,
it just wasn't a
Jesus.
good home life. Sure I had, nice things and all the nicest clothes, but
Yeah, but it's not worth selling out on the parenting part of it.
no, I would have rather been homeless but with kick-ass parents than what I was. But hey, that's not what happened, so you can just move on.
Yep. Sorry. Ah.
Oh no, no, I don't mind talking about, that because I mean, some people, and this is not like against anybody's character because everybody has their own, everybody's different. For me, I've always been able to come to terms with any kind of trauma I've encountered, and you know like I get to the point where I can talk about bad things frankly and objectively very quickly. And I've been that way since I was little. You know,
I
it's
mean,
just
lucky you.
yeah, lucky me, because you know, I think I would just I don't know. I think I would just have I I think if I couldn't get over the things that I experienced in life, then I honestly think that I'd be on the other team, and I don't like to imagine that. So I'm very glad that I am able to, I guess, cope the way I do.
Yeah, the rest of us bottle it up or scream cry or make a lot of burritos. Kind of shrugs.
Oh, hey, look at that.
I know, right?
uh, um,
Ugh. Fuck, I should finish these. She finally goes to like wash her hands, pops off the stool. But yeah, I mean, kudos to you. The rest of us just don't really usually, not unless we're like sharing our head with someone. Even then, it's not easy, like to do. It's just easier because it's kind of like talking to yourself.
hmm, yeah.
God, this life is fucked up. She like dries off her hands and goes to finish the remaining burritos as she says this.
As David looks to the camera, smiles, and then looks back to Charlotte. Um, yeah. David didn't want to assume that we were done making burritos, but now he's going to actively ask, were we done making burritos?
I mean, yeah, I just need to wrap these ones up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll start cleaning up while you wrap that up.
Yep.
While
Yep.
you literally wrap that up.
Yeah, actually, pretty legit. And yeah, she just dutifully is going down the line, like pulling one over, wrapping it up, setting it aside, pulling one down, wrapping it up, setting it aside, etc., etc. Pretty assembly line style.
David spends 2 minutes looking through all the cabinets trying to find saran wrap. When he does, he starts covering the bowls and like not bothering to date them because they're going to be used literally later today to make more burritos. So he just, covers it up and puts stuff in the fridge.
Yeah, early o'clock the next morning. It'll be back.
Yeah, seriously. Like just or whenever burrito time is, just like, oh, look at that, burrito o'clock, better go get the stuff. And then after that, starts uh just wiping things down, sweeping up.
Yeah, eventually she piles them all into like a big old like tote.
Hmm. I really admire that you have taken up this burrito crusade.
I mean,
I'm not even trying to diminish the value of this. I am literally impressed that you're keeping on with this. And my stomach thanks you too.
your stomach is very welcome. Now, like, I talked to Brad about it once or twice, and I mean, he's right. It's important to people. It's one, like, to each person, it's just a burrito, but it's every day. It's something just normal and nice, and I can afford it. So I don't know. It seems worth keeping up.
Well, Charlotte, if it's all right with you, would you mind if I helped you tomorrow night? I mean, I have to wake up early for training, but I mean, I can. I mean, this is really cathartic for me, just working on this.
No, see, you caught on. Just a little like nose tap and points at him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we had, a lot to talk about this time, but, I don't mind the silence of getting work done.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I mean, an extra set of hand makes it goes faster. The extra set of hands makes it go faster. There we go. Words.
Yeah,
Then yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Well then, look, you are a grown woman. Do you need an escort back to your cabin, or are you gonna be okay?
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, there's only just a tiny bit left to clean up here, so you can call it a night early, and I'll finish this.
You sure?
Very sure.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
she like swacks the top on top of the big ass tub, and actually ends up kind of like gives it a hoist and like hooks it up to her shoulder because it's just a lot easier to put that kind of weight up on a shoulder and prop it than to like tote it around at like waist level.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Like, I
yeah,
mean, with that much fucking weight. Oh, before Charlotte, like actually puts in the effort to do that, David is going to. Oh, wait.
hmm
Uh, can I take my burrito and
yeah.
a burrito for? Okay, thank you. And I forget. Like, all right, David has eidetic memory, so he does not forget the name of the person who fucking trains him. But me, oh my god,
Artemi.
thank you. So yes, he specifically mentions Artemi.
Oh,
Oh,
then you want this one. And
hey,
yeah,
thank
she's probably got a permanent marker that she's like written shit on all the fucking foil.
and he really appreciates getting her burrito, and he literally tells her, "Hey Charlotte, thank you. I will make sure to know that she knows that it's not from me, it's from you. So yeah, thanks."
It's all good. For all I know, she'll play it up and come get another one anyways. Maroons eat like fucking. I don't even know what they eat like.
They they eat
Like
like you
Kirby.
would expect literal Amazon warrior women to eat.
Oh
um,
yeah.
yeah. I really hate to keep referring back to Greek mythology, but they're right out of Greek mythology.
I mean,
I
it's
mean, for
pretty much their
God's
shit.
sake, Artemis' nation name is Gorgon's Maw.
Oh yeah.
Gorgon's Maw. Uh,
I mean, that's their whole thing. It's she kind of shrugs. I don't think they'd take any slight to it. You hang around the get enough, and man, you will
oh my
hear some
God, the Get of
mythos.
Fenris are literally Valhalla or bust. I mean,
Oh my god, they are.
it's like no wonder why the Minnesota Vikings are the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, literally, the Get of Fenris are just
Oh my
like,
god, yeah.
oh my God, yeah.
I
Uh,
mean, just to give you some insight, like, can you imagine how fucking weird it is to be like me or the Wormfoe or like any of the Glasswalkers in a place like this? Because everyone's always talking back. Everyone's talking about history, and our whole shtick is, always forward, never backwards.
mm-hmm.
And it's weird. I mean, I've got my own things that I look back on now and again, but I can't invest time in it. I can't dwell on it. I can't let it keep me from turning my face around and moving forward. But
I'll be honest. Um, what I was talking about with moving on and accepting things, it's it's like having a complete lack of nostalgia for the past because that's the past. And I mean, even if you talk up a big game about the past, I mean the truth could be that it's never gonna be that good ever again. And maybe it wasn't that good back then to begin with.
that's the weird part. Kind of ruffles her hair thoughtfully. Anyhow, she'll pull out the two burritos for him and then, like, go to hoist it.
Yeah, Charlotte, I've kept you here for too long. Thank you. And how long do you warm these before you serve?
I mean, honestly, they usually, if I have time, I like pop them in somewhere, but like, I usually just serve them cold.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the cart's not that fancy. It's got kind of a heating thing under it. I just kind of shove them in there.
Well, anyway, I'll let you go because it is late, and I know you want to stay up at night, but I'll let you, watch over your pack mates. All right. Bye, Charlotte.
Peace.
And David will clean up just as he said he would as Charlotte goes back to her cabin or wherever she goes.
Da-na-na.